No, it's just my hair. Nothing in it. It's just my hair. Let's do some sharing. What you doing, George? Nothing in it. Do. Hi, Katrina. How are you? Did I say your name right? Hi, Lisa. How is everybody today? Got to do a little free freeze. I was going to do paid readings, but I was like, you know what? Even though I got paid today and I'm already broke, I'm going to do free readings. I'm broke because bills exist, not because I splurge on anything. I'm almost done sharing. I hope you take a moment to share out. You got to share 3 times publicly, as in on your wall, over Messenger and a public group in order to get a share badge next to your name on Facebook. If you are watching from YouTube, I would appreciate it if you'd share with someone. That would be cool. Maybe share on your page. Stop it. Lord, Emma literally just took her out. Literally. My dog's driving me crazy today. Thank you. She's driving me nuts. That is what it's doing. That's what it's doing. Okie dokie. Very creepy. My son just shared a creepy picture with me. It was so creepy. It was terrible. Terrible. Anyways, how are you guys? Hi. Hi, Nikki. Hi, Donna. And your name on my world, I forgot. I forgot your name. I'm sorry. Hi, Denise. Hi, everybody. How are you? It's just me, good old fake psychic, or psychic, as some people like to say. Okay. Yes, I read that somewhere today, and I was like, wow. And I guess you're just an artist. Anyway. Gina, welcome. I have brought out so many different decks of things for us to play with tonight. And also, I found my lucky number deck that I made. So that's fun. Maybe we'll do some free pick 3s. I brought out the past life deck to do little quickie, not in-depth past life readings, but little quickie ones. The Soul Journey deck, I like to use this deck to kind of let the universe tell me specifically what you're struggling with in your life or what life lesson you're working on. We have the Angels of Abundance deck because this is all about abundance. And then for those of you who feel like you're in a star-crossed lover's relationship or something along those lines romantically, I've got this Twin Flame Oracle, which is fun. And we've also got today the Oracle of 7 Energies, which was already out from, oh gosh, I don't even know when I used this deck last. I don't clean my table off much, can you tell? Hi, Kim. Hi, Becky. Hi, Nisha. How are you, everyone? And then, of course, we have some regular old tarot card decks. And then I'm also going to be answering questions that you might have about yourself. And if you have loved ones that come through, I will give you those messages as well. Or if I feel, if you give me permission to, and you have a question about your medical situation, I can connect to that as well and give you answers as far as that is concerned. So we're not going to play with this deck right now because it wants to be all over the place. Now, these are absolutely free readings tonight. All you have to do is put in a little bit of energy. That means you need to share, if you're on Facebook, 3 times to a public place, public venue, like a group or something like that, where you can just share the live and they accept that into the group. That counts as a share. Sharing on your wall publicly, that would count as a share. Sharing to people in Messenger, that would count as a share. I have no control over when Facebook gives you the badge. I really don't. I wish I did. I'd give it to everyone, honestly. But I don't have any control over that. So sometimes there's a little bit of a lag, because if you're sharing to a group that's a private group, you have to wait for somebody to accept that post. Okay, so I say just go hog wild and share it everywhere. You don't have to, but if you want to qualify, you need to have some kind of share badge. And so thank you for sharing on YouTube, sweets. I appreciate you. That's awesome of you. I'm gonna give you a card first, Gina. Okay, so I went right to the Soul's Journey card. I don't know if that's what you were interested in. You shared me on Snapchat. Thanks, Nisha. You're a sweetheart. I'll put you on the list. This Soul's Journey cards, like I said, it's the Soul's Journey. Yeah. I was like, did I say that right? Yeah. So the Soul Journey cards, I love Snapchat. I don't use Snapchat. I think I'm a little too old for that. All I have to do is click the link. That's awesome, Nisha. Thank you. You're so sweet. But this deck, I really love this deck, especially when it comes to what people are struggling with. If you have some kind of a block, if you're curious about what the next section of your soul journey is going to be, this can also help with that. Okay. So I did have a card fly out for you, Gina, but I'm going to set that aside because I think that's for me, actually, because I just had my ego pricked a few moments ago before I started. So I think that's my card. So let's see what the universe wants to tell you. What is Gina struggling with as far as a life lesson right now? Share it on Twitter. Oh, thank you. What is Gina struggling with for a life lesson right now? Whoop, there you go. What do we got? Oh, good grief. You have the grief card. This card is orange, and it represents your sacral chakra. I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. When we're talking about grief, we can be talking about a lot of different things. It doesn't just have to be the loss of a person or someone passing away. It can be the loss of a job. It can be the loss of trust in a person, people to heal from. Definitely, if you have trust issues, you're going to have trust issues until you consciously work to heal those. It could be the loss of a friend. Maybe you had a really good friend and you came to find out that it's not such a great friend after all. It could also be the loss of family. When my mom passed away, I also lost my brothers because of their actions during that whole process. So I did have a lot to on the screen, but it's not doing anything. So I don't know if you can see her comment. I can't even see it anymore. My screen is stuck. Wait. My app is being a pooper. Hi, Chandra. But I did see something about grief. Okay, yes, dealing with grief because my parents and siblings still have me blocked and don't talk to me. I understand that. And it's really hard, especially when you're dealing with your family and people that you think will always be there for you, people that you think, well, we're born into a family together, then that means that we're supposed to be supportive. This is supposed to be my tribe. And that's not necessarily the case all the time. I mean, sometimes we incarnate into these generational cycles just so we can break the cycle. Right. And sometimes we just have to go on our own and find people that we resonate with, people that we can count as our emotional support system, which is really what your family is supposed to be. Right. Okay. Thalia, that's not cool. Please don't come on my live and spam people. That's really not nice. Honestly. Anywho. So grief, I understand that losing something is an opportunity to appreciate it. So sometimes also, our family might feel like we have crossed some boundaries with them, and they might feel like they need some space from us to respect themselves, to respect their own well-being, right? So that could be it as well. So sometimes people just need time, right? Okay, so that was for Gina. Let me write down who I'm doing readings for so I don't accidentally pick the same person twice. And as always, if you absolutely have to have an emergency reading tonight, there's the option to pay for reading. The information's in the description box. Otherwise, these are 100% free. I would like to do all free readings tonight instead of having to do paid readings for people. So let's just try to keep this on the free tonight, okay? All right, so I also said I was going to do a reading for, who else? Nisha. All right, Nisha, are you? I'm being pulled to the relationship cards, Nisha. Do you have any type of question about a relationship? Hi. Because that's what I'm being pulled to. But you just let me know if you want something different. Hi, Charlene. How are you, sweetheart? I haven't seen you in a coon's age. I don't know how long that is, but it's something. Yes, I have a relation question about my baby father that ran off to New York with my daughter. Oh, Lord. Oh, that's such a wonderful combination. I tell you what, I am a Capricorn as well. Welcome to the club, sister. Can I pull for a situation? Sure, I can try. It's funny because my toxic ex was a Scorpio. They say we're a power couple, but I don't think that's true. I think we're the ones that are powerful and they're just kind of emotional, but that's just me. Anyways, enough about that. Can I pull for a situation? I'm a January Capricorn too. Scorpios are hella toxic. I mean, girl, Jesus. January 11th over here. 111 in the beginning. I'm an angel number. What do you know? So, card for the situation. Scorpios annoy me. They're secretive, discreet, mysterious, and cold-hearted, and they hold a grudge forever. They're all bad, Nisha. My brother's a November Scorpio. My toxic ex is an October Scorpio. They're all bad, all of them. For us. I'm not saying they're bad for everyone. I'm just saying they're not good for us. How's that? I'm not segmenting Scorpios as a whole. I'm sure there are some beautiful Scorpios out there that are wonderful. I have a couple of friends that are Scorpios that I love to death. Shout out to Vanessa and Tawny, but the rest of them can kick rocks. Anyway, I think they're something. Anyway, 114. Hey, Denise. Okay, so let's see. My toxic ex was a November Scorpio. I'm telling you. We didn't get along. I'm telling you, Scorpios, man, they sure can hold a grudge. Okay. All right, so you want to know about the situation. What exactly do you want to know? Do you want to know when you're like, what specifically is your question about the situation? Nisha. I ain't bagging on Scorpios. On my own personal experience with Scorpio men, the Scorpio women are nice. Oh, Lord. That's sad. Okay. Libras are people pleasers. I don't like people to go along with everything just so people like them. That bothers me. I think that we all have opinions and we should share them. Libras don't want to rock the boat. They want everyone to like them. And it's just the rule. Not everyone's going to like you, you know. Still mysterious? Secretive, sure. Mysterious? No, they're pretty easy. They're pretty easy to read. Okay. So you want to know if he's going to meet with you to get your baby back. Oh, I'm not feeling good about it. As you know, too fake and revengeful. That's true. They are. They definitely are revengeful. I'm not feeling like he will meet with you. Okay. I feel I'm not feeling good about it. And it just feels to me like he might actually, especially if it's anytime soon, it just feels like he might actually not make it, not do the meeting. Okay. I feel like I'm feeling a little bit like we have to wait a little bit longer. That's why the Texans are out looking for my daughter. Good. I'm glad. He's holding a grudge because I left him and moved on really fast. Well, if I know Scorpios, he probably thought you were cheating on him. You know, as soon as you leave a relationship and find somebody new, it's you were cheating on me the whole time. They just can't accept the fact that somebody else treats you better, you know? I wasn't happy with him. I'm sorry. Yeah. I only like Libras because they're easy to manipulate to my advantage since they're people pleasers. Hey, at least you're being honest. You're welcome, sweetheart. I hope everything works out for you. Okay, I really do. I hope it all works out for you, and I hope you get your daughter back. I do feel like your daughter's being well taken care of. I did cheat on him and wasn't happy with him. Okay, well, thank you for your honesty. I appreciate you. He kept forcing himself to be with me. Huh? Hey, Natasha, how are you? How you doing, sweets? Okay, so if you would like a reading tonight, I hope it helps. I hope it helps. If you would like a reading tonight, please share 3 times to get a little share badge next to your name if you're in the Facebook land. If you're on YouTube, please share with your friends. Okay. Like and subscribe to the channel. I'm always looking to grow the audience. You know how it be. This struggle is real. Yeah. So let's do that. Share out if you're kind. I love when people anyway. Oh, I was trying to find your names. I froze. Shared and I text my friend. Thank you. Thank you. Okay, I'm trying to find my page and it makes it hard, to tell you what. Okay. I am going to see who shared on Facebook, and we're going to take a little spin on Facebook and see what's going on over there with the Facebook viewers. If you would like to get a reading tonight, please share until you get a little share badge next to your name. I actually made, you thought I was frozen, but I moved. Woohoo! I actually made a little thing for y'all. See how nice I am? I made a thing for y'all. Okay, if you're watching on Facebook, whoops, I'm clicking buttons and there's a delay. Okay. I was thinking, hi, Rhonda, how are you? Okay, if you would like to get a reading tonight, please share until you get a little share badge next to your name. Becky Cozier, I'm going to give you one of these beautiful cards here. I'm going to read the description from the book for you because I haven't really used these very much. So I don't know what all they represent. Oracle cards can represent whatever the artist decides. So we're going to do a little something for Becky over on Facebook. What card does Becky need to have? Card for Becky. I feel like you spend a lot of time alone, Becky. Are you single? Because I'm hearing single and solitary. That's what I'm hearing. Single and solitary for you, Becky. You're married. Do you spend a lot of time alone? Because I'm hearing you're a single person, like you're alone. You spend a lot of time alone. Okay, let me look up this card message for you. Hi, Tara. Thank you for sharing. I appreciate you. You got to share 3 times to get this little share badge next to your name, okay? All right. Becky. No, that sounds like me, Christine says. Well, this is for Becky, so we'll see what happens. Becky, you have this card. It's called The Land Between. It's card number 40. It says, you're in a process of change. You know that you were called to it and can no longer be who you were, but you weren't sure what the next experience of your life will be. You are in between what was and what could be. In a pupal stage, like during the metamorphosis of the caterpillar into the butterfly. However, you can't just skip the messy parts. You have to endure the unknown and uncomfortable as you reinvent yourself. The thing is, you're not quite there yet. You have one foot in the past, even if you're ready to shed that version of yourself and become something new. You must start redefining who you are in the context of your question. What do you believe is possible when you get to the next place? Can you explore this stage of your evolution to get to know yourself better? The process in between worlds is where things get really interesting. You learn how to manage your fear, how to stay present in the now, how to see in the dark. You absorb the lessons offered to you with grace because you can't go any faster. This is a real test of emotional fortitude, patience, trust, and humility. Once you have made this no man's land your home, it will be part of you. Then whatever was set in motion comes to life. This is what you've been waiting for. When you look back, you will grow to love the place in between, for that is where you were reborn. What a beautiful message for you. I love that for you. That was pretty. Hi, Linda. Good to see you. Like I said, I don't have control over when you get the share badge. I know that it's a minimum of 3 times. Facebook decides. I don't get to control, but I know that it's like a minimum of 3 times. Okay. So, hope I'm doing fabulous. I am doing okay, Penny. I froze again. My internet connection is good. I don't know why. I don't know why I'm frozen. I don't want that. Do I want that? No. All right. Hi, Tanya. How are you? So, Penny, I'm getting a past life card for you. It's going pretty good. How's it going over there? The stillness is real. How's the job? You know, it is what it is. That's how the job is. Kim's like, how's the job? Yeah. I'm glad it's going good for you. Work is work is work. Yep. Okay, Penny. Tanya, I'm okay. You know, I have nothing to complain about at all. I am a single Pringle. I am content with that. Men seem to be entirely too much work these days. Their moms ruined them. But I'm healthy. I'm content. I work. I sleep. I eat. I socialize. And I have my beautiful children who are healthy. So I have absolutely nothing to complain about unless it is my dog constantly whining to go outside. Then I will complain, especially if I just brought her in. I'm so sorry for your loss. Oh, Christine. I've been thinking about my mom a lot today. Thank you. Yeah, I was thinking about her a lot today. Yeah, they are just not worth, they really are not worth the effort that it takes to be in relationships with them. Like you think I'm going to marry myself? Definitely not. I am completely open to my person coming into my life. And I am absolutely happier in a relationship, but right now I'm single and I'm okay with that. Yeah, they are. Men are too much work. That's why I turned into a lesbian. Well, I'm definitely attracted to men, so that's not going to happen. I just wish they were all mute. I said that part out loud. I said the quiet part out loud because if they couldn't talk, we would all just get along. You know, everybody would get along just fine. But if they open their mouths and then they ruin it, they just, as soon as they open their mouths, it's ruined. Most of the time they stick their foot in their mouth or they say something that makes us not like them. So all the good ones are definitely taken. Be happy if you got one. There you go. Okay. I'm just waiting for my guy. Yeah. I mean, I'm going out and socializing and, you know, because obviously he's not going to knock on the door. He might DM me or something and I'm open to that conversation, but men just have a tendency to make you not like them and so easily, you know, just so very easily. So, okay, we're going to do a past life card for Penny. Tell me what past life is affecting her current timeline. What has got its finger in the pool? What is going on with Penny? Now, Penny, don't go crying on me. Penny, don't go crying on me. Capricorn see through the bullshit. I mean, no lies detected. No lies detected. And I think that's why we don't have a lot of friends, because we don't put up with people's bullshit and we can see when they're being fake or ingenuous or, we read between the lines like we're wearing binoculars. Like it's really hard um, for people to be close to us because we just don't appreciate fake people. So, I don't know. And most people are fake these days. I mean, they are. They feel like they have to be some type of way. I think social media did that. I think social media made a lot of people feel like they had to conform or, be something they're not to be acceptable or whatever. It's funny too, because I was sitting here at dinner tonight and there was a mirror came with the apartment in my dining room, and I was looking and my eyes are puffy today. And I was looking and I told my daughter, I'm like, oh, my eyes are puffy today. She's like, well, don't look if you don't like what you're seeing. I'm like, oh, I love myself. I think I'm beautiful. I like my face. So that's not it. I'm just saying they're just a little puffy today. And I don't know why. It just happens every now and then. I get a little puffy. Oh, well, maybe I had too much salt in my diet. Got to drink more water. Love-hate relationship with social media. Girl. Okay. Let's get back. I digress. Let's get back to Penny's past life reading. So Penny, you drew the card of mother. This is a past. Ooh, that just cracked my neck. Oh my. This is a past life card talking about the energy of the relationship of you and your mother. Part of the thing that is keeping you from moving forward right now is a desire to not be attached to people, to not love people so strongly because you feel like you're going to lose whoever it is and you won't be able to recover. And so that's part of the reason we're struggling to accept somebody in our life right now that could be really important to us. Ooh. I actually have these little, they're actually decorated to look like cucumber slices, but I'll put those on. I just noticed a little while ago, but anyways, not too concerned about it. So that's what I'm seeing as far as this card is concerned. So as far as a past life energy of the relationship with your mother. So what I'm seeing you like running down a long dirt road towards a house, like you've been away for a long time. I feel like it's been many, many months or years that you've been away from your mother in this lifetime. And it just seems to me like it was agonizing for you. I feel like you were very, very close. I honestly want to say that you went away to like some type of college or school or like girls' school, finishing school, something along those lines is what I'm seeing. I do need to get past this. Well, nothing is permanent except our soul, right? Love is the only permanent thing that exists. We are made of love. And that's why it's really hard when we have the illusion of loss and we feel like we've lost somebody. I take my dogs out, but I'm back. What did I miss? We're giving Penny a past life reading. So the illusion of loss or separation is what hurts so much. But nothing is ever truly lost as long as you love it. You can always recall it to your mind with that sensation. So get over it. Just kidding. But I was seeing a reunion between you and your mother after you've been gone for quite some time. It's so, it feels like some kind of girls' school or finishing school, boarding school, something along these lines. Sorry, I just randomly got the hiccups. But that's what I was seeing for you as far as a past life card. Okay. Boop. All right. We are going to do a reading for Arisha. Arisha, you're welcome, my love. Hello, Denise. How are you? Talk to her all the time. Good. I'm glad. I talked to my mom a few times today. I was like, Lord, Mom, help me out. I'm tired of the struggle. True story. I was telling her that when I was getting in the car today. I just left the grocery store because you can't go in the grocery store and get two things without spending $20 these days. And it's ridiculous. And I was getting in my car and I'm like, Lord, Mom, help me out. Does Otis still like me? All right, I'm not going to use those cards. Let us get this. True story also. True story. Like, Lord, Mom, help me out. Help a sister out. Does Otis still like Arisha? You breathe and spend $50. I'm telling you. It's ridiculous. It really is. It's bogus. Okay. Does Otis... Hi, Wendy. I'm doing swell. How are you? That's my answer every time. Does Otis still like Arisha? Let's see. You know, but I can say that I'm proud of myself because I've gone through all of it. All of it. I've gotten through the lowest lows and the highest highs, and I'm here, you know. Okay. So I did get a yes, but I feel like the thing about Otis is that he's very inconsistent. This could be hot and cold feelings, being hot and cold towards you, hot and cold messages. Hi, Crystal. How are you? I just saw your mom. Didn't see your mom, but she was on my live stream, I think, Wednesday night. And I asked her how you were doing. Yeah, super inconsistent as well. That's what I'm seeing. And so I'm being reminded when somebody likes you, you will absolutely know that they like you. Okay. If he wanted to, he would, right? If he wanted to, he would. If he saw the value that is you, he absolutely would communicate with you. He absolutely would be trying to get you to spend time with him. No contact situation. Well, just because you like somebody doesn't mean they're good for you. And maybe he doesn't think you're good for him. Okay? Maybe he thinks something closer is better for him. Okay, Tara. Oh, back surgery. Good Lord, Crystal. Been there, done that. And definitely loopy is better than in pain, right? Loopy is definitely better than the soreness you will feel without the drugs. At least that's what my doctors told me. So, but yes, I do feel like this no contact situation is probably for the best. Okay. So if he, like I said, if he's not getting in contact with you, then he doesn't want to. Just because he likes you or still likes something about you doesn't mean that you're right for each other. You know, my baby's singing. My baby is singing. Thank you, sweets. It's natural smatral. This is my crazy hair. Let's do a reading for somebody on Facebook. Let me see your comments, guys, so I can see your little share badges. Let's do a reading for someone. Oh, I said I was going to write everyone's names down that I was doing reading for, and I didn't write a single person's name. ADHD, it's a real thing. It's a real thing. Anyways, some of us, the struggle is real. The struggle is real. Vanessa, I want to give you a reading, but I need you to put a little share badge next to your name, sweets. So go ahead and share out until you get a share badge. Vanessa hasn't been watching me since my old page in 2020. So it's been 4 years. And one of those fake profiles messaged her today and was like, send me a friend request. No, that's not me. And she was nice enough to reach out to me by email and ask if it was me. And I set her straight and told her, hey, look, I got this page I've been operating off of since 2020. So welcome back to the fold. It's good to see you. I get messages from your fake profiles all the time. Denise, and let me say, most of the messages I get in my inbox on this page are from people telling me that people are impersonating me. And it's sad, it's sad, but that it is what it is. People will emulate you and try to impersonate you. And just know that I almost never, ever, ever send people friend requests. I have barely no friends on Facebook. I just don't send people friend requests. I will answer a friend request if you send me one, but I don't actually ever send friend requests out. So if you get a message from somebody pretending to be me or pretending to be my page, and they're like, send me a friend request for your free reading, blah, blah, blah. It's not me. Okay. Just send them to you and report the profile. Exactly. And it's important for you to report the profile as impersonating a business. You can't tell Facebook that they're impersonating me as a person because Facebook doesn't care. Facebook doesn't care if somebody's out there trying to be like you. They barely care if somebody is impersonating a business. So the ones that are out right now are for Misty the Medium, my old page. And so there's a lot of profiles out there right now that are Misty the Medium. And they are profiles. They're not an actual page. Okay. So that's the way you can tell that it is an imposter. It's going to be a Facebook profile. And they'll have like my pictures on there. They've stolen my pictures. They've stole, my quantum catalyst healing that I had drawn up that I have a watermark on. They've stolen that. Yeah, it just seems like nothing is sacred anymore. Now you're doing something right when they do. Well, I don't even, yeah. It only bothers me because y'all trust me, people who've watched me trust me. They know that I'm genuine. They know that I care about them and that I wouldn't take advantage of them. And it bothers me because I know those people are trying to take advantage of them. And it makes me just, I don't want y'all's opinion of me to change because somebody's trying to be shady with my name. You know what I mean? Because I do pride myself on being a good human. So my boobs are falling out. I'm sorry. And not taking advantage of people and trying to help people and doing right by people. You know what I mean? So, hi, Gina. How are you? Okay, what was I doing? All right, we're going to do a reading for Tara Fields. Sure to follow it on YouTube. There's a few profiles. I couldn't find yours at first until you went live. Yeah, there is. There is a few. And, I have 2 profiles. I learned that when I lost access to my Facebook page last time. I have a backup profile that I don't use, that it is just exists so that I have another person that can access this page should something happen to this profile. So that is the lesson that I learned in 2020 when Facebook deleted my Facebook profile that I'd had for over 15 years because I didn't have anyone else as any kind of administrator or moderator on my business page. And so I completely lost access to it. So that was a very hard lesson to learn because I had cultivated a following. I had over 5,000 followers on that page. And things were going really well with that. And so to lose that, just was heartbreaking. It was a lot of hard work for me. And I had to start over. So here we are. Here we are now. Things are fine, right? But just know that I do have 2 profiles. One is Misty Lynn and one is Misty Lynn Revere. And they have 2 different images. Because I never touched that one and I never update that. You remember that? Yeah, it was terrible. It was really horrible. And it literally was like a dark night for me. Like it was terrible. I was so sad. Like it just threw me into a depression. Like it was bad. So anyways, lost access to that page. I have 2 profiles. That's it. All the other ones that you see on Facebook are not me. They're not me. They're impersonators. Just so you know, some people, it can be terrible. That's me trying to swear. Well, I'm not really worried about it, Vanessa, but let's do a reading for you because I said I was going to do a reading for you. And you did get your little share badge. So I want to do an Angels of Abundance card for you because I want you to have abundance in your life. So we're going to do this card for you. And then we're going to do, who else did I just say I was going to do a reading for? Somebody else. Who was it? Let me look. Who did I say I was going to do, y'all? Tara. I said I was going to do one for Tara. So we're going to do Vanessa first and then Tara. Hi, hot hit whittle. Hot whittle? I don't know what that means. Don't know, but hello. Okay, so I have one that came out for you. And this is a good lesson for people. It really is. And if it looks like I'm doing something, I had an oatmeal. Oversharing right now. I had an oatmeal, a monster cookie right before I went live because I made them, 2 weeks ago. But I've got them in a container. And so, but I'm like, man, I got to eat up all these cookies because they're getting kind of old. So I had one right before I went live and I have like little pieces of oatmeal stuck in my mouth. Oh my goodness. Hi. Okay. Vanessa, you have attracting, not chasing. Okay. So it's important for us to remember that when we are attracting something, we are in a vibration of need. We are in a vibration of lack. When we're going after something, we're trying to get something that we don't have, right? So that's a vibration of lack. It's a negative vibration. So what you want to do is stop chasing after things, stop, saying you need or want things in your life. Like, as you'll notice earlier when I said, help me out, Mom, I'm tired of being in the struggle bus. I never said I want this or I need that. I just said, I'm tired of this. Okay, so try to remove the words want and need out of your vocabulary because those are negative words. And what happens when we use negative words, we're putting negative energy out into the universe and we get back exactly what we put out because of the law of mirroring. So it's a universal law. It happens. You get what you give, right? That's the plain speaking of it. So what we want to do is we want to change that. We don't want to chase things anymore. We want to stop and wait for things to come to us. And it's all about patience, right? It's all about being patient and knowing you will be chewing till tomorrow. Oatmeal, am I right? But it's gluten-free. So what are you going to do? I mean, it's almost good for you if they didn't spray all those forever chemicals on it. But anyways, the card says, I'm sorry, I have ADHD and sometimes it's hard to stay on track. It's like squirrel. Yeah, just distraction. Anything or anyone you chase after will run the other way because of the fears underlying chasing energy. Instead, attract what you need by sending out love, gratitude, and welcoming energy. All right? That's what it says. It is a negative energy. Fear is the lowest vibrational energy that there is. Fear is terrible stuff. So yeah, you don't want that. Gina wants to have a reading tonight. Gina wants a guaranteed reading tonight. So we're going to do that for her real quick. She paid for a guaranteed reading. Gina, do you have a question for the cards? Patience is a virtue. That's what I say. Patience is a virtue, and I am a virtuous woman. Good night, darling. Sweet dreams, Penny. Okay, Tara, we're going to do you right after this paid reading. Yes, Gina, do you have a question for the cards? You're welcome. You're welcome. Thank you for finding your way back to me and spirit and the universe. Just so you know, Vanessa, things are a little bit different right now. Okay. My mom real quick side trip. My mom passed away December 29th unexpectedly. And so I'm still in the grieving process. So a lot of the readings, the types of readings that I've been doing for the last few years, I haven't really been able to do much of that because it takes a level of happiness and vibration that I'm just not at right now because of my sorrow, because of my grief. Okay, so we do cards, we do, when spirit does come to me, I give you the messages, but mediumship, past life readings, stuff like that are just, I'm not doing much of that right now. So everything heals in time, but I'm still awesome. So just patience, right? Patience. Thank you, sweets. Appreciate you. But yes, I do try to come on here. I do have a full-time job now. This isn't my full-time job anymore. It was my full-time job up until December. But the instability of it was just a little too much for me. So I got a full-time job. So I do maybe 1 or 2 live streams a week sometimes when I can, when I'm not too tired. Okay, so what is your question for these cards, Gina? I thank you for understanding. I appreciate you. You don't have any question? Okay. Yeah, it was really, she got really sick right after Christmas, and she didn't go to the doctor soon enough, and she didn't get enough oxygen to her organs. She had pneumonia. Yeah. Oh, Gina. Come on, Gina, give me a question. Denise, I'm so sorry for your loss, Misty. I lost my mom on Halloween. Aw. And then my dad 2 days later. Good Lord. Definite soulmates right there, huh? They didn't want to be without each other. Wow, that's terrible, and I'm so sorry. I know how hard it is just to lose one. She was the only one I had for my whole life, so that was really hard. But it is what it is. Gina, do you have a question for the cards, or you just want general, babe? Do you want a general reading? Because the cards are coming out for you. Let's see what happens. So, yes, to circle back, I am content to be single right now because, my heart's healing from something already, right? I don't really need to go and give it to someone and get it all jacked up when it's all beat up and bruised already. General, you got it, love. I sent a payment through PayPal. Oh, okay. Alrighty. I see you, Katrina. I will do you next. Tiara's going to have to wait. All right, let's see what the universe needs. Oh, Lord, we got so many things happening here. I'm laying these cards face down because I want it to be a surprise. All right, I really want to start in the middle. For some reason, that's where we're going to start. And then we're going to work our way out. Wheel of Fortune. Yes, what a great place to start. You have the Wheel of Fortune card. How beautiful is that? And it says a lucky twist of fate. So the Wheel of Fortune is when karma is coming back around to you, but all the good that you've done in the world is coming back to you. So it's your time to shine. It's your time. It's your time for good things to happen to you. All the good that you put out into the world is coming back, threefold. Some people believe it's tenfold. I just feel like it just gets magnified. There is no set amount of how many times extra. So what I have for you, have a good night, Charlene. Thanks for popping on. Wish you could have stayed longer. I'm sorry for your loss, Brenda. Goodness. I can honestly say that would kill me. But let's not talk about that right now. So you have the Wheel of Fortune, which is a really, really good card, other than the Sun card, or the Star card, which is like Make a Wish. Other than those cards, this is like my favorite one. So You have the Wheel of Fortune. So I'm feeling like I'm going to go all the way over to the right side now, and you have the Ten of Wands. So the Ten of Wands is all about burdens, having burdens, and burdens being lifted by the fortune that's coming into your life right now. So you have the Wheel of Fortune telling you, don't worry. Don't worry, things are going to get better. All this stuff that you've been stressing about, the financial burdens, worrying about people that you care about, stress about your job, or whatever has been burdening you and weighing you down, those burdens are going to be lifted. Okay, Ten of Wands. I'm going to go right next to the Wheel of Fortune right now. We have the Knight of Pentacles in reversed. So this is talking about inconsistency. Okay, so we're struggling with inconsistency. I feel like we're struggling with financial inconsistency. This is the Knight of Coins. And so this is all about finding a balance in your life, finding consistency in your life. If you do get some kind of a financial boon or a chunk of money, don't spend it all in one place. Set some aside, save some for when things do take a turn, because I'm just saying, don't they always? I mean, it feels like it's never always great or never always bad, but we just have this continuous cycle of positive and negative, and sometimes it's going really fast and sometimes it's so slow and it feels like we're never going to get out of the negative, but it is a cycle. Okay. So try to find some balance in your life as far as that's concerned. It's not always one way or always a different way, right? Sometimes, yeah. And then you have the King of Pentacles, which is a person in your life or somebody who is very financially secure, somebody who's secure in themselves, somebody who is a protector and provider. Could be you, could represent a Capricorn, Taurus, or a Virgo, which is the signs that are represented by Pentacles. But this is, a person, and it could be you. If you're a boss bitch and you take care of yourself and you're the one out there being the breadwinner, this could represent you having this financial abundance, having this stability. And it's just something that we have to work on. We have to look towards tomorrow. We have to plan for the future. Okay, we got one more card that we're going to flip here, and it's the Two of Cups in reverse. It's time for you to look at your surroundings. It's time for you to look at the relationships in your life and how they affecting your stability and your balance. Okay, are people around you only when they need something from you? Do you have people who are only just taking? Okay, is there a lot of negative energy around you that's bringing you down and keeping you from this positive flow of abundance that's about to come into your life? You need to look at that. Okay, that's what I have for you, dearest. Hope those cards resonated with you. Why is my hair everywhere? Lord. Gosh. All right. Let's give these a good shuffle, and then we're going to see what we're going to do for Katrina. Thank you. Love it. I love you. I would say I shed more than my dogs. And I don't know how. It's just weird. These cookies that I baked a cookie the other day and there was a hair in there. And I was like, how? I had my hair up in a ponytail. How? God. I just don't know. I don't know. But there's always a hair somewhere. It's usually mine. My kid's hair doesn't fall out yet. She's still young. She's still got good roots. All right. What do we got for Katrina? Am I saying your name right? Or is it Katarina? Katarina? Which one is it? Katrina? Katarina? Tell me. Is it number 1 or number 2? My hair gets everywhere. Jennifer. Same. I'd be surprised if my animals weren't shitting out my hair, because God knows the cat hair is ridiculous. Number 2, Katarina. Okay. Miss Katerina, let's see. Do you have a question for the cards, or you just want whatever message the universe wants to give you? And I'm wanting to know if it will work. Okay. In the middle of fertility treatments, let's see. Side note, and I'm not trying to get political. I'm just sharing information. Have an opinion about it if you want. I don't care. I'm just going to make a statement. I saw a video that Donald Trump did for his presidential, how they make these videos saying the things that they're going to do. And I saw this video, I don't know if anybody else saw it, where he was talking about he's going to make it so everybody who wants to have in vitro fertilization has that option. Because I know it's like super expensive for people to do that nowadays. And I just thought that was really cool because it's super expensive for most people because only certain insurances offer it. So I thought that was really great. But anyways, just sharing information. Okay, in the middle of fertility treatments. So anybody who wants to have a family can have a family. Emotional introspection. Okay. I want to see the outcome of this vitro fertilization. Well, there's a difference of opinion. There's a difference of opinion. Okay. So the first two cards that I have, you have the Ace of Cups in reverse and the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups is all about big ideas and temptations. The Ace of Cups, what is that? A gnat? Man. The Ace of Cups is all about pouring your heart out or feeling large amounts of emotion. Okay. Thank you, Brenda. I hope you have a good night too. So unfortunately, the energy of these two cards is giving me like this isn't going to be successful first time around. Okay. I don't feel that. I don't feel like it's gonna take immediately. I don't feel that. I am feeling a little bit of disappointment with these cards. Okay, so just pay attention to that. The next two cards that I have are the Chariot card with the King of Pentacles. So this is you continuing to try, not giving up hope, or your partner saying, hey, there's always next time, don't worry, babe, we'll get it. We'll try again, because your partner can see how disappointed you are by not being able to have a child. Now, I don't know if you have a girl partner, a boy partner, non-binary. It doesn't matter to me. I'm just saying that your partner is supportive. Okay. And so they're like, we can try again and we can make it happen. And they're trying to cheer you up and all this. But the thing that I have here, this King of Wands, with the Seven of Swords just makes me feel like they might not be as invested in it as you are, and that they're only going along with it because you want it. And I know that having children is different for men and women. And I know that women fall in love with the idea of a baby before they even see them, before they even start growing in their bodies. And it takes a man to hold his child to realize he's a father. So they're different. They're wired differently. But in this situation, it just feels to me like I'm being supportive of you. Like, this is what you want, and I'm being supportive of you. And if you want it, then I want it, without the other person actually wanting it. Does that make sense to you? Okay, because this Queen of Wands in reverse, God damn, it is a gnat. It's probably because I bought oranges. A fruit fly, is that what you call it? But this Queen of Wands in reverse is something like desperately wanting a child. And again, we talked about fear energy, right? We talked about fear energy and how it will push what we want away from us, right? And so we have to kind of trust and have faith in divine timing, and have faith that what is meant for you will find you. Doesn't matter how much you concentrate on it and think about it and want it, that what is meant for you will find you in divine timing. So I'm sorry it's not exactly what you wanted to hear, but I'm not going to lie to you and get your hopes up so you can think I'm a jerk when it doesn't work out. You know what I mean? I did not get the impression from these, 7 cards that I pulled for you, that you were going to have a successful fertilization the first time around. But it is something that you might want to talk with a little bit more with your partner and see if it is something that they truly, truly want, and something that they've always wanted, or if it's just something that they want because you want it. Okay? Okay, Katerina? I hope that message helps you. And I'm sorry. Again, couldn't tell you what you wanted to hear. Apologize for that. I'm not one of those psychics. Sorry. Yes, my ego is bruised. My ego is bruised. And the thing is, it's from a person that I used to know when I was in my 20s. We were friends, and we were even like Facebook friends for the longest. And I don't know, it's just weird to me. It's weird to me that someone would be like, psychic. Like, okay. You don't know me that well anymore, so how do you know what I am? I don't know. Anyways, enough about me. I'm airing out my hurt feelings. I'm trying to heal. Tiara. Okay, that's another name that I'm not sure about. Is it Tara or Tiara? Like I'm wearing a tiara. Which one is it? Is it number 1, Tara, or number 2, Tiara? Hi, Cindy. How you doing? Or did I not say it right either time? Did I mess both of those up? I'm still here. It's pronounced Tira. Tira. Okay. So I was close. Do you have a question you would like me to answer? Do you have a preference for a type of card that we're doing tonight? How can I help you be happy today? You're tired. Working in the yard. Oh, that'll take the stuffing right out of you. Thank you. I will bring it up again. Going for fertility treatment is something we put on hold until we both agreed that it was what we wanted 100%. But we're waiting on a biopsy result before we can even do the fertilization. Of intuition feels like it won't work the first time either. Well, I'm glad that I could validate that for you. You want to know about your love life? Girl, I got you. Let's look at it. Do you have a partner right now? Is there somebody's first name I can ask about the cards and the connection between the two of you? Or no? I got you, boo. Let's look at it. Let's see what we can see. Tarot decks are expensive, just so you know. Good Lord. No, just what's happening. What's happening? What's coming in? What's coming in for Tira? Show me what is on the horizon. Hello, Elizabeth. Is there a list? No, I'm just picking people at random. Show me what's coming up for Tira. Hello, get over here, all you cards. Oh, 2 cards. Oh. Hi, Mary. We are live streaming to Facebook and YouTube tonight. So if you see me talking to myself, I'm not, or it could be, but mostly I'm not. Hi, Judy. How are you, sweets? Y'all don't be going around calling people that. That's my thing. I started 2017. I started calling everyone my love and then turn around 3-4 months later and everyone's calling everybody my love and my love. And yes, it's a nice comp. That's my thing. How you doing, sweets? Well, the O is all about the material world and your success in the material world and how we're concentrating on that right now. I feel like the reason you're not in a relationship is because you're building stability within yourself. You're building, you're the epitome of strong and independent, but it's one of those things. A lot of men in particular have the misconception that we thrive on being strong and independent when really we're just embracing the path that we've had to take, right? We are strong and independent because we don't have someone there to help us, because we haven't had a financial support system, to call on. And we learned at a very early age, we can't depend on anyone but us. So it's not that we want to be strong and independent. We're just like, fuck it. If we're going to be strong and independent, we're going to be the strongest, most independent bitch you ever met. That is how it is. Okay? Yes, ma'am. Wonderful. So your cat's making biscuits. I love when the cats make biscuits, except when they poke the fat. I don't like that. So, major misconception. If men were more supportive, we could be softer, but they're not. So that is how that's going. So this right now, you're alone because you are filling that bag up, building that sense of security for yourself, feeling your freedom, okay, loving who you are, learning to love everything about you, and learning to have healthy boundaries with people. Because I feel like before we realized we can't depend on anyone, we were hurt by an awful lot of people that told us we could depend on them. And that's the truth. People will come into your life and say, I'll be there for you. And the second you need them, they won't be. It's the inconsistency for me. So you are being consistent for yourself. You are giving yourself the life that you need right now. And it's okay for you to be alone. It's okay for me to be alone. I've been single 2 years, girl. I like it. Every time I think about getting into a relationship, I'm like, do I want to deal with a person? Do I want to share the bed? Do I want to hold in a fart? What? We all do it. I'm just saying, women do stuff like that for men. Anyway, enough about that. Let's go on. When is there going to be a relationship for Tira? It's true, Tanya. You know it's true. Yes. Sweet, that girl. I don't even like noise most of the time. I'm like, you know what? I am so happy in my fortress of solitude. Give me the quiet peacefulness. Okay, the hidden path. So we have been going on a certain road for a while now, just me, myself, and I, building myself up, gaining confidence in this, all of this, who I am, doing that, right? All of this, okay? Stop and smell the roses, enjoy it. Because I tell you what, the way life works, as soon as you completely embrace being single, they're going to throw somebody at you. That is just the way it is. Like, oh, you like it like that? What about this distraction? How about it? How do we feel about this? And you're like, hey, we don't want that. There is a reason that you are single right now. And it has a lot to do with your unhealed heart. Okay? Gotta dodge those distractions. They be popping off left and right? Dropping in your DMs, talking about how wonderful you are, whatever. You have the Sacred Journey and Denial card. So here's the thing. These cards overall are saying, hey, we're wondering about a relationship, but the truth of the matter is we haven't healed from the last one that messed us up. We think we have. We tell everyone we have. We're like, oh yeah, I want a relationship. We've convinced ourselves we're ready. But the truth of the matter is there is a lot of denial going on. Yes, I'm still healing from a lot. Yeah. You are healing from a lot. And just because you want something to be true doesn't make it true. So you may say, hey, I want to know about my love life. When really it's just the idea of love life that's intriguing to you. You don't, like I said, you don't actually want someone to come into your life right now and kick your beat up heart, right? Because that's where I'm at. And so I feel that, sister. Like I feel it. Like we don't want to give, and that's what it is. You feel vulnerable. You know, you're feeling vulnerable still. And so you don't want to truly open your heart to somebody. You like the idea of a relationship, but you're scared of an actual relationship. So anytime a good man comes around, you're looking for red flags and you're finding fault with them because they remind me of my ex in some way, shape, or form. Something about them is similar, so I'm going to run away from it. And maybe that's your intuition helping you out, but maybe that's your fear keeping you from happiness. But who knows? Who knows? Because it is so hard for us to tell after we've been hurt. Because those two things feel very similar. Right? So that's what I have for you. You need to maybe look at those wounds. And I tell people, hey, yeah, you're hurt by something. Leave it alone for a little while. I'm going to share your message because, sis, oh my God, this is so true. I literally will sabotage anybody that I feel trying to get close to me. Same. And that to me just tells me that I'm not healed. That to me tells me that I'm not truly ready, that I'm still emotionally unavailable because I am scared. That's right. Spend your time by yourself, working on you, healing those inside wounds that nobody can see. But you know they're there. Because I can guarantee, how about this? I can guarantee that you think about that person at least once a day still. I got chills when that thought popped into my mind. She still thinks about them every single day. So, not quite ready for a new relationship, right? So, yeah. He was a mooch. He was a terrible, horrible. You're right. He was not good. And look, I'm still healing from that relationship. Down to my knees, and I truly have to let go. Girl, you and I are like twinsies. It's funny that somebody on YouTube just commented about my ex. He was terrible. I still think about him. Yeah. But you know, I don't think it's about letting go. It's about accepting that they're not meant for you. You know, a lot of times what I'll do is I will tell myself, you know, it just wasn't meant for me in this life. And maybe that's true. Maybe that's true. Maybe they just weren't meant for us in this life. Maybe they just were here to help us see the parts of us that needed a little work. Because I know he definitely showed me where I needed to work on myself. He definitely showed me, and I'm grateful for that. I'm grateful for all the things I learned from that relationship. But I think what I'm having a hard time letting go of is a few things, actually. One, I tried so hard and didn't get what I wanted because I wanted that relationship to work. So the disappointment of, you know, quote unquote, failing. I have a really hard time with failure, y'all. That is just me as a person. I am not good with failure. I would rather, yeah. I just have a hard time with failure, and you're probably the same way. But it's the failure aspect. You know, I couldn't fix him. I couldn't help him. I couldn't make it work. There's a fact that even though he loved me in a very unhealthy way, I loved him with all my heart, right? So there's the grief of losing something you love. Like, there's a lot involved in it. You know, it's going to take a while for me to truly heal from my mom's passing, which just happened in December. And she meant way more to me than that man ever did. So, and it's been 2 years since that relationship ended. So you really have to be honest, right? I hate failure. Girl, I can't stand it. I can't stand it. Literally, it makes me so mad. It makes me so mad when I can't do something. Oh, yeah. I just get so mad. Actually, you spent that. Who are you? How do you remember so much about my relationship? Who is that? Yeah, that's just one of the too many things that I did for that man. No, he still contacts me. He still calls me and messages me and tells me how much he loves me and tells me he made a mistake and he's just so sad about it and how he wants to be with me, blah, 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 blah. And he's exactly the same person. He's exactly the same person he was. He is just a big pile of shit. He's just a big pile of shit. Yeah, no, I have his messages in my phone right now. Yep, him telling me he's going to file divorce, and because he married that other, and he's going to file for divorce, and you know he's going to get his finances together and move up here to be with me. Blah blah blah. Yeah, No, I don't. I don't believe a word he says. He's full of shit. But narcissists, am I right? Too little, too late. Hi, Megan. Megan, I'm so happy to see you. Why am I so happy to see you? Not that you're not a wonderful person. Of course you are. I feel like I need to tell you something. You got to flip the script on him, Megan. You got to flip the script on him. What is that about? Megan. How you doing, girl? No, they didn't have a baby. She had a hysterectomy already too. No, he had told me he got a stripper pregnant, and that's who he was talking to when I overheard him on the phone telling somebody that he loved them and he wished he was with them instead of me. Yeah, first he told me it was a man, and then he told me it was a stripper that he got pregnant. Yeah, you can't believe a word they say. You can't believe a single word they say. He doesn't know the truth. If we were to smack him in the face and tell him he was a pussy. How are you doing, Megan? Megan, so ish problem. So that's why I've been away. Girl, I think we've all been having problems. Oh God, you have no idea. He was so completely and totally mentally unstable in every way, in every possible way. Super, 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 super big covert narcissist, borderline personality disorder, complex PTSD, just all kinds of craziness. Yes, come see me. I'm in South Dakota. South Dakota. It's a very beautiful place. Yes. I don't remember this YouTube name, but yes, I'm not friends with Ashley anymore either, actually. Glad you got out of that. Me too. Megan, I tell you, I truly feel like spiritual people. Okay, let me back up. I want to say something for all of you light workers out there. And I say that like this for a reason. For all of you light workers out there, all of you spiritual people who are helping people heal, you feel like you're here to help the collective. You feel like you're here to help people heal so that as one, we can raise the vibration of the planet and move into a beautiful golden era. There are some of you, and I'm one of those people that feel like you are here to help people. Raise your hand right now if you feel like you are on this earth to help people. I'm going to raise 2 hands. Troy, that's a wonderful thing to say. Your wife is very lucky to have you. Troy said, I thank my wife for standing by me. She helped me be a better man. I love that. Terry's raising her hand. Tara's raising her hand. Tanya. Natasha. Share. I did readings for you. Ooh, it's a mystery. Share. Yep. Most people who find their way to me feel like they're here to help people. They're very empathetic. They can feel other people's pain. Everybody, same's. Okay. Let me tell you something about being a light worker, shining the light, sharing your love, because light and love are not 2 separate things. It is one thing. When you're a light worker, you're shining a light, and that light is the love inside of you. When you're helping people, you're helping them from your heart. You're doing it because it makes you feel good, okay? It makes you feel good to help people, right? When you do things, you do it from the bottom of your heart. You do that with love. Okay? Light and love is one thing. So when people in the spiritual community say light and love to you, yeah, they're giving you their heart. They're sending you their love, their light. Now, as a light worker, you are going to constantly find yourself in dark situations. That is how it works. If you are a light worker, you're in the struggle. It probably was her puppy. Why do you think it is that light workers have such a difficult journey? When you are shining your light on something, does it work when you're in the sunshine? If you go outside in broad daylight, is your light going to make a difference? Is it going to show anyone where you are? Is it going to show anyone your love? Is it going to show anyone your heart? We are a light in the darkness. That is what we are. We work our light in the darkness. And sometimes that dark can be so overwhelming that it dims our light. But it never extinguishes our light. Because we know that our love is powerful, that our light is powerful. And we might have heavy times sometimes, and it might be difficult just to put one foot in front of the other every day because the dark is so complete and our light feels tiny. But if you were to go in a closet and close the door and have that little tiny sputtering light, it would illuminate the whole thing, right? You'd be able to see your way around. So you just have to remember, you are the light in the darkness. And that's why so many hard things are coming towards you, because you're the one that can transmute that energy. You're the one that can share your heart and share your light with those people in those situations. You're the one that can carry those things because your heart is so powerful. Everybody needs a break, right? Everybody needs a break. So what do? We seek out the light in others, right? Rejuvenate yourself with things that make you happy. Listen to music that makes you happy. Laugh. Do things that make the child inside of you glow. Right? That is what we are. So it is a curse and a blessing. It is both things. It is the light and the dark together. Just remember that. When you're having a hard time, the power of your light can change that. Just remember you are the light. And to shine with all the love that you are capable of sharing. Okay? Terry said something about being a coach. This little light of mine, I'm gonna let it shine. Share. Are we making progress? I'm checking in. Are we making progress? We have to-do list, right? How are we doing on our to-do list? You doing okay? Absolutely. I love it. That makes me so happy. That makes me so happy in my heart. That, Cher got a private reading with me and I tried to help her out and she's making progress. And that just really makes me feel like my life, like I have I have purpose. It makes my little light shine bright. Oh, goodness. I will never get that song out of my head now. Girl, same. I can't seem to read myself. Guidance reader. Oh, okay. Wonderful. That's wonderful. Can't seem to read myself from being blocked from myself. Curious if you see anything for me. If not, it's okay. Okay. The reason that you can't read yourself is because you're not supposed to be able to read yourself. We don't get to cheat at life just because we have unlocked the spiritual gifts. We don't get to know every right thing to do. We have to make mistakes. There has to be some room for chance and free will in our path. Okay. This is why we can't read for ourselves. Okay, this is why I can't see my future, because that's just cheating. And we're not cheaters, we're good people. Okay, so she wants to know if I see anything for her. Let's check it out. Let's tap in, shall we? Let's see if we can do the good old. Let's tap in. Can I connect to your energy and see what the universe wants to share about you? I will be connecting to your energy and I should be able to see any past, present, or future things that are happening with you, because that's what I used to be able to do before my mom passed. But let's see what we can do. All right, I have your permission. Wonderful. Terry Minogue. Great. Well, your soul is very happy to see me. I'm very happy to see your soul too. We're skipping. How nice. You're showing me something. It's like you're showing me pictures of all the things all your moments. I love that. All your moments. And look over there. And look over there. Do you see that? I want that. Okay. It's like I'm looking like window shopping. It's like window shopping. You see something you want and you set your sight on it. And every time you see it, you're reminded of how much you want it. Is this a thing or a person? It's a thing. You want to be recognized. I love that for you. Yeah, I want to be recognized. It's like a little girl who wants to put on a big white wedding dress covered in diamonds. Like you want people to look at you and say, "Ooh, and ah, isn't she beautiful?" That's lovely. You want that. You want to be famous. I think you can. I think you can do it. We have a preconceived notion about what that entails. Okay. We haven't strayed outside of that. Okay. So there's a specific way that you want to go about this. Okay. We have to follow these rules to get from A to B. Okay. So I'm hearing, who is that? I have a male here with me, connected to you. He says, "You're too stubborn." Very set in your ways. I'm feeling some Taurus energy. It's like, this is the way I'm going to do it. You can't convince me otherwise. This is what I want. It's like shaking his finger at you, telling you no. And he's like motioning towards a different way. And there's like a pedestal. It's like one of those stands when you win a medal, like first, second, and third, you know? It's like first place, like a pedestal. It seems to be closer than the path that you want to take. But will she be happy there? I'm seeing like a plane. This looks like a private plane or some kind of a jet. It definitely doesn't look like the things I fly on. Airbus. Yeah, it's some kind of like a private, it's like jet setting or something. Do you have a desire to go to like Japan? Because I'm being shown Japan right now. Oh, I don't know. Let me read the comments because I don't know if that resonated with you at all. Let me know, Terry, if those messages made sense to you. Hi, Robert. Thank you for sharing. I'm gonna give you a card, Robert. I want to to give you an abundance card. So let's see what the angels have for you. Hi, Aries Spiritual Guidance. How are you, sweetheart? I will do you next. How's that? I like to pop from Facebook to YouTube, so let's see. Let's see what happens. Terry, I hope those messages help you. Robert. What do we have for Robert? I'm so glad. What do the angels want? I got a card sticking out here for you. I'm doing well. Thank you. I am. Thank you so much. Okay, Robert, you have organize for success. Isn't she pretty? Okay, the card says, do not let the word organize intimidate you, as it is simply a way for you to ensure clarity of purpose. Organizing your thoughts, your reports, your living and workspace, and your finances will help you know and plan your next action steps. So I know personally, and I'm not talking about anyone else, but if there's a lot of clutter in my house, I get kind of bummed and stressed. I don't like having a lot of clutter. So that creates a stress energy in me. If my finances are a mess, I also feel the same way. So maybe this is good advice for you. Get your life in order so that you can have some clarity about where you want it to go. So Aries Spiritual. That's right. I don't know what happened to the lady I was just reading for. She didn't ever let me know if her messages resonated, but I hope they did. Terry. So let me know if those messages resonated with you. Okay, Aries Spiritual Guidance wants to know about... Hi, seashells. If you pick a question at random, let's see. We're going to do 13 more minutes, and then I'm going to take off because it's already my bedtime. You're getting ready to move. Oh, organizing is wonderful. It's a good way for you to clear out energy, stagnant energy, things you don't use anymore, to give them, to donate them to Goodwill or to sell them if you feel like you want to get money for some of your things and they still hold value. That can help with your moving expenses. You can also give things away. That helps people. People always love getting things. Just because you don't have any use for them anymore, maybe somebody else does. And organizing helps you decide if the things that you do have need to go with you to your new home. I'm going to bed early tonight as well. Same. If you pick a question at random, may I please see what you pick up for what the rest of 2024 has in store for my relationship with my person? Okay, give me 2 first names, please, because I don't know your name and I don't know your person's name. So in order to connect to the energy of that, I need a first name for you and the person. The odds of many relationships happening with those 2 names together connected to the energy of Aries Spiritual Guidance are slim. So I just need a first name. Everybody has a vibration. Your name has a vibration. My name is Rochelle, and his name is Dane. Wonderful. Let's look at the 2024 relationship for Rochelle and Dane. What's coming up for them? I'm excited to see this. What do we have? What's coming up for Rochelle? Rochelle and Dane. Rochelle and Dane. Rochelle and Dane. Such a strong pairing. It just really is such a strong pairing. Is this person like a water sign? Why am I seeing like a fish, like a Pisces? I don't know. Couldn't tell you. Show me the relationship between Rochelle and Dane for the rest of 2024. Rochelle and Dane. Pisces moon and a Capricorn Venus. That Pisces moon is strong in him, let me tell you. I really don't know any Pisces personally. Oh, no. The very first card I have is separation. Let's not make assumptions on that. Let's see what else is going on. An Aquarius. Oh, okay. A lot of heat between the two of you. Show me the relationship between Rochelle and Dane for the rest of 2024. The next two cards are good. So I don't know if your relationship has some ups and downs, or if you have split up in the past, or if you have a tendency to take breaks from each other. I am seeing, what is that separation? It looks, yes, I will. Yes, I will, Miss Judy. I will tell you. Yes, we did in the past. Yes, a break. Okay. Are you on a break right now? A bit of ups and downs. Yeah, that's what I'm feeling for you. And I feel through these separations that you have with him that you appreciate each other a little bit more when you come back together. And it's like you create so much heat together, with you being a fire sign and him being an air sign. It's like blowing hot air. It's like cutting the tension with a knife. Like, it's hot in here, it's thick in here, and you're both so strong-willed. Okay, I feel that. I feel like he's very strong-willed person, even though he's an Aquarius. It just feels to me like he truly values his mind, and he truly values his opinion. Okay, but I feel like you're that way too. And you both are just like, it's my way or the highway. I feel like you both are like that. But then you split up and it's like you're miserable apart. And you just want to be with each other. And it's like as soon as you get away from each other, then you realize how much you care about them. And those things aren't important that you're arguing about or whatever, or the disagreements and the heat of the moment is always the heat of the moment with you two. It is. I feel like it's always the heat of the moment with you two. Wow. And I feel like part of that is you as an Aries. You're very quick to jump to the conclusion. You're very quick to be defensive. You're very quick to walk away. And I feel Aries is the same. Aquarius is the same way. Like you guys, you both Aries and Aquarius, you're both exactly the same, just in a different perspective. Interesting. And it's really hard for you to see his point of view and for him to see your point of view, because you're both looking at each other like, I'm the right one. It's funny. It's like, how do you make progress? You both have to be willing to bend, but neither one of you wants to. So through separation, you learn to appreciate each other, right? That's how it works. You're like, we're apart. I miss you. I miss all of these things about you. And the things that bother me are not important. They're not important until they're in my face again. So I do see that you have to be open-minded, and you have to be willing to consider that the other person is just as right as you are, but they're looking at it from a different perspective. You know what I'm saying? From where you're standing, you're right. From where they're standing, they're right. You're both right. just a different perspective, you know? And that's maturity, being able to see from the other person's point of view. Your point is valid. Your point is just as valid as mine, right? That's hard. That's hard for some people. Been learning patience in this relationship, sis. So then you have the card for marriage. Isn't that sweet? And then you have the card for a fresh start. You just have to learn to appreciate the differences. And you have to learn to recognize how similar you are. Because you are. You're both incredibly similar. You're both very, very strong. Rochelle and Dane. Extremely strong energies. You know, very, very strong energies. I think you're both trying to be the divine masculine in the relationship. Like the one who makes the rules and says what has to happen. I think that's the issue. You're both trying to be that divine masculine energy. Aries just can't help it. Right? Yes, I'm very masculine. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It just makes me feel like, you know, if you want him to show up for you and you want him to provide a stability that you can count on, you have to let him lead sometimes. Okay? People can't prove to you that they're worthy of the role of leader unless you actually let them lead sometimes. You know? I know you are. I know because you love him so very much. And that's obvious. It's obvious that you just love him so very much. And he loves you too. You guys are, you know, you're almost inseparable to the point of that it drives you both crazy. You know, it's like you want time away from each other to be your own person, but as soon as you're away from each other, you're texting and calling and like, what are you doing? What are you doing? Like you're both the same way. It's so funny to me, you know, that you're both like that. You know, if he doesn't hear from you in a certain amount of time, he's calling and texting you and you were the same way. How interesting. Surrender, the bottom of the deck. I'm a nurturer as well and a big giver. I might need to let him give me more. Surrender. You know what? Receive. Yeah. I think you do have to learn to let him give you more. You know, men truly do thrive in leadership. That's why there is such a thing as a patriarchy, because men thrive in leadership. They need to feel like they're important. They need to feel like they have a purpose. You know, he's not going to honestly reach his true potential until he can be in that role as a leader. But the wonderful thing about that is when men are secure in their role as a leader, they do consult us because they care about our happiness. Mm-hmm. You know? So you have to get to the one stage before you can, you know what I mean? Like you have to kind of give them a little bit of free rein. Well, I'm so glad the reading resonates with you. That's wonderful. Please be sure to like and subscribe to my channel. Hit the little notification so you notified when I go live. Maybe you can give me a reading sometime. I really needed to hear this. Do you think there's anything I could verbally say that'll help him feel like he's in more of control? What do you think I should do to help that process? Ask him his opinion. Ask him his opinion about things and then actually do what he suggests. It can be little things, like what color do you think I should paint my nails? It can be that. Then they feel like their opinion matters to you. They feel like they're validated. They feel important. They feel like they have something to contribute. Ask him to do things for you, even if it's things you can do for yourself. Ask him to do things for you. Men need to feel needed. They do. Wonderful. Hi, Chaylee. It's so good to see you. Thank you so much for coming on to my YouTube channel. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. Well, more of that. More of that. Babe, what do you think about this? How would you feel if I did this? Or what do you think, where do you think we should go? And then do what he suggests, just let him make plans for y'all. Yeah. You're welcome. You're welcome. I appreciate you. I appreciate you coming on. I love when other readers pop in on my channel. I don't advertise it, so I think it's great when people find me. The universe finds a way, doesn't it? It's wonderful. All right. Well, it is definitely way past my bedtime, and I have to work in the morning, so I'm going to say goodbye. I want to thank everybody for popping on tonight. I do private readings on the weekends only because I have a full-time job during the week. So if you're interested in getting a private reading, it's $60 for 30 minutes over phone or video chat, depending if you're whatever you prefer, or $100 for an hour. So if you're interested in any of that, please contact me on my Facebook page, Misty the Medium 2, or my website, www.quantumcatalysthealing.com. You can reach me either of those ways. So I hope you all had a great time tonight. I know I did. Remember to share your light. Share your light with everyone, even the ones